concerts coming to Utica for the summer, including the Levitt Amp Concert Series for 10 straight Mondays. Caroline Williams is here from Rust to Green, Utica, spearheading the efforts to get these concerts for Utica. Congratulations, first of all.
Congratulations.
Happy New Year.
Yes, we're incredibly excited.
Yeah.
This is a really nice company to be in for the city of Utica.
Right.
It's great when your work comes to fruition like this, and, you know, we end up being winners of something like this, a grant, as we were talking about. And off the air, we were trying to figure out the other name.
Yes.
Mortimer and...
Mimi.
Mimi. Dave got it. I knew he would.
Yes, they're the Levitts, by the way, who started this foundation.
Correct.
He was, I think, a native of Brooklyn, New York, and a son of some immigrants, and he loved going to concerts in Brooklyn growing up, but couldn't always afford it. And so it was his hope that as he grew older and he became, I think, a very wealthy businessman, moved to Westport, Connecticut, and then started this fund to help cities like us put together these concerts, which is great.
Yeah, they really have two different concert programs. One is the Levitt Pavilion program, which is for large cities where they actually build concert venues. And then they have the AMP program, which is what we applied to, and they provide support and resources for communities to put on free, family-friendly concerts, and most specifically in the center part of the city, where it's walkable and accessible, and usually they like to see it at a site that might be underutilized or that you really want to promote and highlight.
Rutger Park in this case.
So it'll be Rutger Park in this case.
This is great.
That's
Yes.
great. I mean, that's twofold in a way. I mean, that goes right along with what you do on your day-to-day, you know, the Rust to Green situation here. In
Yeah,
Utica,
we really look at bringing partners together
Yeah.
and engaging the community and making sure that everyone has a voice and a chance to participate. So this is a really exciting chance for us to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also an exciting chance to have some more regional and national acts come in, up-and-coming acts, highlighted and be able to perform.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of doing that selection. It'll be by invitation.
Oh, you're involved in the
have a-
selection process of the bands, too?
We work with the Levitt
Wow.
Foundation.
Great.
They provide some assistance to do that, but we have our partners. We've got Utica Monday Night. We have Midtown Utica Community Center, the City of Utica, Landmarks. The Stanley offered to be our rain venue. So we have a lot of good partners, and that committee's getting together to start the process. You all get the very happy email. We get the next step email. So the committee is getting together.
And you remember that off the top of your head, all those groups that you're working
What
with.
about the range of types of acts? Will they vary from genre to genre? How does that work?
They would like to see a very diverse mix. There's also an opportunity for some local acts to do the opening segment and then go into the headlining
Great.
acts. So we did set up a Gmail account for the committee. So
Yes.
if people have questions, it's amputicaconsert@gmail.com. So if people want to get a hold of us, that's really probably the best way at this point.
Wow.
And great for getting that up and running.
Yeah,
sort of.
I'd love to get involved somehow. Hopefully, maybe if you need any help, I've been in the music business end of radio for years before I became a talk radio host here. So if you're ever looking for a consultant or something like that, I'd love to get involved in the whole
I think
thing.
we really do want to see a lot
Yeah.
of involvement from the community. We're also looking for additional sponsorships and ways for the community to get involved. They really got behind us when we were in the voting process, and I think that really put us ahead as far as making sure that we were one of the finalists
All right,
selected.
well,
Where is Rutger Park?
So Rutger Park is the 1 through 3 Rutger Street mansions and the large lawn that's in front of it. One of Levitt's requirements is that you be able to come with a blanket and a lawn chair and sit on the lawn and enjoy a concert. It's meant to be very family friendly and it's meant to be outdoors. So we're really excited about that. We're hoping that people will stay after work, go to restaurants or pick up takeout food, come to the park, enjoy the concert, and then maybe go out for a drink or some other entertainment afterwards.
So they provide $25,000 from if I'm not mistaken, and then obviously you're looking for other donations and sponsors. It's not inexpensive to
No,
do
it's
this
not.
in a 10-week basis, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, but you pointed out some criteria, and going back to what you first said, it's not, as Dave mentioned, the $25,000 grant, which sometimes you could apply and win for things like this, and then you're on your own to see what you can do with it. As you mentioned, though, they're giving you tools and they're helping you try to form something more around this. So I find that very interesting.
And they have a lot of experience. They're the largest free concert provider in the U.S. So we're in really good company. 15 other small cities that are also, I think, really progressive and moving forward. And we're really seeing that in Utica right now, which makes this a perfect time to do this.
What dates would these begin again, Caroline?
They're going to start June 6th, and
Okay.
it'll be every Monday for the 10 weeks following to mid-August.
And what time frame of the day?
We're thinking evening, so probably opening acts 5:30 or 6. Main stage starts probably around 7. We want people to be able to be there while it's light and bright, and then, if they want to move to a bar or go out for other entertainment afterwards, they could.
Just a thought. I'm sorry. Well, Mark, you can get into it, but a piece of advice, something we've learned this morning from a news story we had. Donald Trump putting on an event tonight and handing out 20,000 tickets, the capacity for 1,400 people. So
Be careful.
We're really excited, too, because it's an essential part of the city. People can walk there. They can commute there. In the summertime, they can ride bikes or, there's ample parking behind the state and county office buildings that's within walking distance. So we're really hoping that people will take this opportunity to come out and enjoy the concert series, and hopefully there will be other events on that same evening to kind of supplement that.
You said opening act, so there's going to be more than one band at each performance?
The idea really is to have a local or cultural, they'd like to see some diversity. Utica has a large refugee population and has a large multicultural influence here. So we're thinking that the opening acts would be something that would be local and multicultural and then go into
one of the other questions we had was some of the national acts. Will they continue throughout the other cities that are named, or will they be exclusive to Utica?
I'm not actually sure at this point, and I think that's probably something that we'll be looking into with Levitt.
Well, with the question that Mark asked about, some regional acts and Dave wanting to get involved somehow, I think with Caroline here, this is your opportunity, both of you, Dave, if you want to, this is your audition. Can you sing it all?
I'll work on it. I get Mike Galimi to play the saxophone. I know our Common Council president we had on earlier this morning. We're talking to Caroline Williams from Rust to Green about the Levitt Amp concert series coming to Utica, and I know that you guys help push the idea of getting Uticans to vote on a website. I cast my vote there. How did that go, and was there any idea of the tabulation of the votes there? Or?
We kind of knew where our rank was, but there was no idea of actually how many votes were cast, but we watched it right till the last minute. We were just making sure we were in that top 25, so we knew we had an opportunity to be selected.
Yeah, well, great things are happening. Great things are happening here. It's great to see.
The city's incredibly supportive. The community members, the residents, the not-for-profit organizations have really stepped up, and I think it's going to be a fantastic
Dave mentioned, our participation in voting and helping, our efforts to get the money named for our city. You also mentioned the idea of setting up an email address where folks can get some questions, concerns, or ideas. What else can we do? What's the next step from here?
I think the next step right now is for the partner organizations that are in the grant to get together and kind of make that decision.
Great.
We're not in this alone. The city's been supportive. We have all of the partner agencies, and we have a few other individuals who have come forward who would like to participate. So
It would be nice if they opened up the mansions too that night for people to be able to take tours to see what we have, because it's an area you can't really see very well from the road because of the foliage that's in the way, but people, I think, would be interested in looking inside as well.
And Landmarks is one of the partners, and I think that is their intention, is to draw attention to the mansions and the space as a venue. So that'll be a great opportunity for them as well.
Great. Well, and again, I'll give a plug to our locally owned and operated radio group here at Roser Communications, and I know there are others as well. Would love to be involved if we possibly can. So, Caroline, thanks for coming in. Rust to Green Utica, also your website located where?
If you want to get a hold of the committee, you can go to amputicaconcert@gmail.com, or you can contact myself at Cornell Cooperative Extension Rust to Green.
Great.